Alright, welcome back YouTube to A Programmer Plays Chasm. In our previous episode we found the hunter and he asked for venison, so I am coming in here to see if I can get my hands on some venison because I'm pretty sure I remember the kobolds in here dropping some. Hey, alright, so that was an enemy that I needed to kill a certain number of. I think that actually was it right there. Venison 4, yeah. Cool. Oh yeah. I feel a little silly like doing that and immediately what am I doing? Die on our way out of here, I'm gonna feel real silly. That's crazy that I let myself get that much damage in 14 health. Goodness gracious. Interesting though to note how that does kind of suggest that grinding the kobolds for venison is a viable technique. You recovered the venison. Truly, you have gone above and beyond. Here, take my hunting sword as a token of my gratitude. I hope it helps you on your quest. Hunting sword, eh? Sword that increases your knowledge of your quarry. That's not bad. Sure, it's quite a day. There's not a single creature stirring in the pass. The knowledge thing makes me wonder, is that gonna be like I could see that being you get more XP. I could see that being you can see the health of the enemies. I can see that being each kill counts for extra towards the journal. There's a bunch of things that could be. Let's see. I want to sell one of these medallion belts because we just know that we don't need two of those. Do I want to invest further in Magic Knights? I kind of do. Takes 1,000. Do we have 1,000? So let's see, 250. Yeah, I think we do. There we go. Ah, and that's max. Level 3 is max for a spell. That's actually great to know. Got multiple brass knuckles, so we can definitely sell one of those. got the bronze helmet. It was just objectively worse, so we can go ahead and sell that. I'm a little tempted. Restores 200 HP. I was kind of wondering... Yeah, these are just consumables. That's fine. I get it. I was kind of hoping to find something that would increase stats, even if it was just by a little. But I don't think that that's really what we've got working for us over here. At least not yet. Let's check in with the mayor, because we haven't talked to him in a while. I guess we could drop some cash into more gems for the sake of upgrades to spells, but that feels like maybe jumping the gun. But it's great news, we found Ethel-Dija. She's the heart and soul of this town, you know, and she keeps us all in line. Great work. I'm glad to have Cade back. He knows these mountains like the back of his hand. Alright, cool. We're pretty far along on getting the town back together. So I reckon now need to go fight that boss. I'll be honest, kind of don't want to. That's okay. That's okay. We'll make it work. We don't really have very many options right now. I don't like that. Oh yeah, we haven't figured out what this particular weapon does yet. We need to do that. Alright, it doesn't seem like it's yeah, we're definitely not getting like a health bar out of it. That's really interesting though. I'm glad to have it though, because high damage output, relatively speaking, I can easily see that being just a better pick against certain enemies. Still can't swim down. Presumably we'll get that ability fairly soon. As we all know, damage is what really matters here. Oh, nice. It was 3 now? Hell yeah. I mean, I should have seen that coming, but... This kind of sucks. more damage against him than I should have by a lot. But that's okay. Money, even though we're not sure what we're going to use it for yet. We will definitely use it on something. What? He can live. He's fine. Alright, here we go. We are fairly geared up. Lost track of how far we are from our next level, but I imagine it's not terribly far. Cool. This looks really neat. Ah. Olmec head? Oh, okay, okay. I see. Get right into it, huh? I see. I've got too much Hollow Knight on the brain. Because I'm looking at this and going, oh, there's a healing window there. It's like, no, there's not. What are you talking about? Yeah, that drags. What do you figure this was made in? That's a good question. In terms of game engine, it could be anything. Like, it's got a little bit of game maker-ness to it, but I feel like it's equally likely that it's Unity. Zote says no healing. The art makes me think A-Sprite, and I have nothing to back that up with. Like, there's no reason for me to say that. It's purely just some sort of vibe that makes me go, this feels like A-Sprite. I don't know why I have that vibe. Forgetting that I've got a slide move. learning patterns. That's fine. It feels very H-Sprite, yeah. Again, I don't... It's interesting the way that you get, like, these, like, vibes from certain programs, and they just have a look, even though technically there's no reason they should. The pixel-perfect parallax here definitely makes me think Game Maker. Okay, that's not the place to be. That's super not the place to be. Okay, we're basically making all the exact same mistakes we made last time. Just not ideal. Hey, rude. Oh, hey, we got him. Nice. Man, we had to have been pretty close then in our previous runs. Max HP plus 3. Hell yeah. Alright, so I get the impression, just a little bit, that we're about to have the one-way ability. We drop into here, yeah. Climbing gear, press against a wall while falling, then press jump to wall jump. Cool. The animation is so good in this game. It is good. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so we don't have Hollow Knight style, like, press up against the same wall. We have to alternate, which is fine. It does feel a little weird, because I've played entirely too much Hollow Knight. But, yeah. Yeah, the animation in this game is very smooth. And I get the impression, I might be wrong here, but I get the impression there's a lot of hidden animations in this game. Oh, we're here. Wow. Gosh, that's been a while. By which I mean just like, you know, the little, like, in-between frames of, like, just making stuff look smooth. There's a lot of, like, nuance to that. Just, like, looking at, like, me jumping around and stuff and swinging the sword, like, it never feels like I'm going, like, directly from one pose to another, which means that they've sat down and figured out, like, all right, these are all the things that we need to do to make this look good. Hey, cool. Wall slide already coming in handy for correcting my mistakes. What was it? Remember? Oh, this is a dark spot. Bird hat. I was trying to remember this room so long ago and just didn't. Oops. Also, I think I just figured out. Do you see there's a little dot kind of in the middle of the screen. There's also a couple right here. So right here, the little dot. And I'm pretty sure that's saying, hey, there's an item that you haven't collected there. Let's test that theory. First we'll save. Yes. if I'm right, then we just need to go down and over a little bit. There should be a couple of things that we haven't grabbed yet. I've just completely forgotten what they might be. Did I ever kill all the rats that I needed to for the inventory, or the bestiary? Alright, so... Ah, okay, so this is come back. I don't need this, but sure. Certainly not in here. Yep. Treasure chest there. Which we could have grabbed a while ago because of the corner grabbing. Leather whip, cool. There's almost no way that that is... Huh. And that's cleared it out, cool. We still don't have whatever ability will let us get through that. Kind of funny, actually, how much this game like shows you in the very first area. Like, hey, these are all the things that you're gonna eventually get. I don't think we can get up to that top corner. Sack of potatoes. Yeah, we super cannot. That's fine. Bottom. I don't remember. No, we'll go ahead and just run down. Just take a gander. There's stuff in the catacombs that we need to do, so... I think that little stabby kobold is actually one of the ones that I haven't mastered yet. Iron, you can get out of that rat. It feels kind of good to be coming back to this area. It's been so long that I don't really remember it, so... Even though, I say it's been so long, but even in real life, with, filming on separate days, it's not been that long. Get that weird illusion in video games where you're like, this was forever ago. No, it wasn't. What are you talking about? You know what? We have taken some damage, actually. We'll go ahead and cover it. Interesting, the more I think about it, it's interesting that bosses in this game give you... Ooh, Officer's Sword. That sounds fancy. Ceremonial sword carried by officers. Okay, cool. Still not as cool as old reliable Claymore, but we're gonna double check what's in this room up to the top left. Or top right. I know directions. Yeah. You guys want to drop any venison? Also one of those. That was a fun little trip down memory lane. This part right here, something about the color palette and the shapes really makes me think of 9 Years of Shadow, which was a surprisingly good Metroidvania. Song on the wish list. Good. It's a very affordable game, so I'll be interested though to see like how long it takes before Silksong like goes on sale or something. Because from a financial perspective, they probably don't have a whole lot of driving reason to do sales. Wait, an hour or so of Grime the other night? Hell yeah. I quite like Grime. I'm looking forward to playing Grime 2 sometime probably pretty soon. I was amused by it? Hell yeah. It's so soulsy. Like, it couldn't possibly be more soulsy, in my opinion. Alright. Yeah, top one. Son of a bitch. Alright, well that works. Ish. Gold crown. Oh yeah, we got a couple of hats, didn't we? Bird hat. Would up our con by a decent amount, but lower our int. Gold crown though, gosh, nothing but positives. Wow, look at that. Hell yeah. Happily take that. Let's see. I wish that there was a save point in this room. Like, there doesn't need to be, but it's just, you know, it's an inconvenience to come back here, save, and then walk back. Just like, yeah, you could have just had one in here. It would have been fine. You got the space for it. Alright. Let's see what we can figure out here. Nope, not what I wanted to do. So yeah, we'll go over this way. That works for me. Right, this is still looking for the feather. Wait, did we? It feels like our distance got greater. Surely not. Oh, hey, we got that completed. Nice. You know what, I'll take a iron ingot in exchange for killing that snake. Was it good gameplay? No. Did I get rewarded for it? Yes. That is not like a huge shortcut or anything, but it is, you know, some shortcut. Not that I actually need to go this way, now that I look at it. Well. Jinx. Thanks for the help, kid. I'm Jinx, a bounty hunter. I was tracking two thieves through the Ladorian mountains when a blizzard hit. I lost their trail in the storm and barely made it into Carthus alive. The next thing I knew, the town was being raided, and I ended up down here. Hey, you seem like someone who knows how to get things done. Come see me back at the tavern and we can talk business. You don't want to take me with you? Now I gotta hike all the way back. Hey, what, YouTube? I'm gonna edit out some fairly tedious backtracking for you guys. So I'll see you guys back in town. All right, and through the magic of movie magic, we're back here. He did say inn, right? I don't see him here though. Around. Am I blind? Oh, is he in one of these rooms? Yep. How's it going, kid? As I mentioned before, I'm looking for two notorious thieves, Felix Farron and Drake Stryker. They're wanted dead or alive for numerous crimes against Gildea. I'd rather capture them alive, but if they leave me no option, then so be it. I believe they must be somewhere in these parts, but if I leave town, they may come here. That's where you come in. Perhaps in the course of your investigation, you may find some evidence of their whereabouts. If you help me locate them, I'll be sure to make it worth your while. Let me know what you find. Alright. He needs a personal item. Well, I'm pretty sure that we've got at least one personal item in the form of that stopwatch. Alright, so we can just buy warp scrolls, which is good to know. I'm not totally sure what to use my money on at this point. I mean, we could invest in gems so that we could upgrade our spells, but I feel like we're gonna just find gems, you know? I don't know. I think the Hollow Knight player in me is rearing his head right now and going, don't have a lot of money on you. You might lose it all. And it's like, that's not, we don't do that here. Alright. This guy has destroyed me. What the hell? I am slightly nervous that I'm going to hit max money. Like, it's got the maximum amount of money that you can have is going to be like 999 or something like that. What's this way? Alright. Can't even do that. Metroidvania has NPCs like the little lady on the cliffside that requires a grapple hook and triple jump to reach. Yeah. How did you get here? What kind of cat are you? Alright, we can finally enter this place and explore it properly. I'm kind of surprised that they were willing to have me, you know, like we found this place pretty early and then had to turn right around and go back, like a whole separate area. Okay. so that's not great. Open to learning. Hey, level up. Nice. I'm a little tempted, while I've got this learning thing, to grind him real quick, so 1 second. Alright, and welcome back, YouTube. Nothing really to report on that little grind session, just killed that same enemy a few times. We got most of a level, I think. Which is good. You know, I am for getting most of a level. Okay, got a little demon guy. And this is not nice friendly water, this is terrible gross water. Gelatinous cube? Ooh, actually went down surprisingly easy. Plus 50, nice. And some sort of horrible puppet? Okay. Rejected Mountain Dew water. Spiders. Okay, at least the puppet seems relatively easy to deal with. Jesus. This thing's got some pretty serious damage to it. Oh, hell yeah. That is very much appreciated. Okay. That's not appreciated. That's just rude. Stop me from doing that though. Hey, there's our next level up. Hell yeah. You know what? Gonna reward ourselves with a nice little save. What are we at? Level 21. Wow. Not at all above cheesing that a little bit. Okay. Shortcut. I mean, it is a shortcut, just not quite as cool one as I was hoping for. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Those suck. Hate that. This is pro cheese safe space. certainly for me, when I've made games in the past with game jams and stuff, I'll hand it to people and they'll do stuff that I never expected them to do. And my reaction was, whoa, cool. So, like, at least for me, I think it's cool when gamers figure out stuff that the developers maybe didn't intend. You know, sometimes you get stuff and you're like, ooh, I need to fix that. But a lot of times the answer is, do I need to fix that? That wasn't intentional, but it's cool. And if you can pull it off, then sure, have at it. Fortunate. Alright, I'll take fortunate. This is probably progression. Says, and then walks into a room that also some venison, right? That could easily kill me. Okay, noted. Okay. Ooh, nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's huge. Hop over to here. Give ourselves a little heal. Wait, is this... Ah, neat. I hadn't clocked it until we got into here, but this is repurposing artwork from the beginning of the game. Very clever. I approve. Okay, he can come down the stairs. I kind of thought he would get stuck at the top of the stairs, but that was super not the case. It is a little worrying how easily it feels like the enemies are just tearing through my health. Black feather. Holy shit. The one that we need for that altar. armlet. Alright. That's not bad, I'm not gonna lie. Substantially more con, good bit more strength, some more defense, a little bit more attack, at the cost of like 15 health. That's getting pretty attractive. This is a really uncomfortable place to be. I need to get past him, but that'll do. That'll do. Gosh, do I want to go ahead and take that feather to the thing? I imagine probably not, but also maybe. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. That's this one? No. This one. I feel like probably the feather just unlocks a late game area, so this is gonna be a mistake, but I wanna find out, you know? Hell yeah. Very cool, and I like that the background art changed a little bit. Oh, okay, cool. Horrible. Barely see this. Okay. Scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Sacrificial pendant. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know what? This feels like a pretty good reason to warp the hell out of there. 1 HP in a dream. check in with the mayor. We haven't talked to him. We found what's his face. Good work finding Jinx. He's a mysterious fellow, but his reputation is well known throughout the kingdom. Still haven't found Princess, or Rupert, or Grant. Alright. Let's get back to the keep. Honestly, right now, like my biggest... I hesitate to even call it a beef. But like my biggest, like, hesitation with this game is that it feels like it's pretty easy to get yourself into a situation where there's just, like, a thing that you need to do. And that's it. Like, getting to the point where, like, alright, I just have to, like, power through this boss. There's no alternative here. I need to do that one particular thing to advance the game. It's possible that there are ways of, like, sequence breaking that I'm not seeing. Like, it's actually, I would say, even likely that there are ways of sequence breaking that I'm not seeing. But I'm not seeing them. What up, Fana? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Was there stuff down in here that I could? Yeah, there was. Nothing that did me a whole lot of good. Okay. I wanna explore this spot to the left. I think that dropped a coin pouch last time, and I also ignored it then. There we go. Goodness me. Iron armor. Ooh. Okay, iron armor, you say. Just a straight up increase. Significantly more defense, a good bit more luck, and some more con? Hell yeah. Love that. I don't love how much damage I've taken getting that, so we're gonna, I think, head back to the save point. Nice, level up. Alright. Well, actually, now we don't need to head back to the save. I mean, we do need to hit a save point, but we can actually press forward. We're healthy enough now, maybe, to make it to the next one. what is that? Practice sword? Why is it so shiny? Whoa. Alright, so a decent chunk less damage, but like a lot more HP and MP, interestingly. Huh. Not really sure what to make of that. A sword that increases your HP. Like I can certainly see the utility. Huh. Well, hey guys, what? YouTube, I think we're gonna call it here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, bye!